The impacts are no longer hypothetical. Deep cuts of federal programs, including in President Trump's sweeping tax and spending bill, are already being felt. Today, Washington Governor Bob Ferguson announced plans to help maintain Planned Parenthood services in Washington after the bill paused its Medicaid funding. Alex McClune with our Seattle sister station has more tonight.
Paige Bisbee's parents say she's living independently with intellectual and developmental disabilities thanks to Medicaid.
Soon after completing the school-to-work transition program, she was hired at a Bellevue law firm. She works 2 hours a month delivering snacks and office supplies to her co-workers who appreciate her determination.
Paige's mom says her daughter can enjoy life just as much as her brother and sister-in-law, thanks to the personal care she gets at her own home, paid by Medicaid.
Without it, her quality of life, not just her health, is jeopardized.
At a press conference, the 31-year-old's story was highlighted as a lifestyle that could be in jeopardy under President Trump's big, beautiful bill. His signature last Friday set off phases and cuts to Medicaid, like paying for Paige's job coach. It also triggered an immediate 1-year suspension of Medicaid funds for Planned Parenthood. Those are services like preventative care, cancer screenings, and birth control. Abortion services are already excluded from Medicaid funding under federal law.
Patients at Planned Parenthood don't have other places to go to receive high-quality, non-judgmental health care that they get at our clinics.
The new federal law forces Washington Governor Bob Ferguson to juggle massive cuts with the state's tight budget. At a news conference, he announced the state will cover Planned Parenthood's funding gap for now with $11 million from the Washington State Health Care Authority.
For a short-term gap like this, what we'll be doing is going to our health care authority. They have a large budget. This is about a half of 1% of their budget is the millions we would need to backfill this.
A short-term solution to a long-term problem. Congresswoman Pramila Jayapal says Washingtonians will feel the ripple effect for years to come. Rural residents will have to travel further for a doctor. The Congresswoman says Democrats ought to use the disruptions as fuel for the midterms next year.
It will absolutely be one of the big things that we're talking about. It's not just about elections, it's about people's lives.
For Paige Bisbee, her mom says a minimum wage job and Social Security check can't cover basic needs.
Please help us reverse this devastating legislation that threatens us all.
Washington stands to lose $3 billion a year in Medicaid funding. That covers at least 250,000 Washingtonians, which is about the population of Tacoma. Alex McClune, King 5 News.